iOS 14 have some awesome features that you need to know. With the new app library, stacked widgets, camera changes, a new interface, and more, I'll show you all the top features when you upgrade your iPhone to iOS 14. But make sure you stay until the end because I'm going to be giving away a couple Apple gift cards to some of you guys. So, let's get into it. A seriously new and exciting feature to come to iOS 14 is back tap. Basically, when you double tap the back of your phone, you can now activate a specific function. To choose the function, just head on over to settings and select accessibility. Then within accessibility, select touch. Scroll down until you see back tap, and here is where you can choose your command. Go ahead and click on double tap and check out all the various commands you can choose from. As you can see, there are so many. So I'm changing mine to screenshot just by clicking on it, and now whenever I double tap on the back of my device, straight away it takes the screenshot. How crazy cool! You can even choose a command for triple tapping. And what's even more epic is you can choose a shortcut command. So I made one that opens a WhatsApp chat with Mike, and now every time I triple tap, Vabam, my WhatsApp chat with Mike opens up. So definitely check this out, guys, and set up your double tap commands because there are so many cool things to choose from, and it's basically thebomb.com. Finally, Apple have added some really cool different widgets that you can totally customize and add to your home screen. The first way to do it is simply by tapping and holding down until you enter jiggle mode. Then go to the widgets page and just simply drag and drop a widget wherever you want. Or what you can do is tap on that plus icon, select the widget and tap add widget, and then it'll automatically add it to the page for you. Then to move them around, simply drag and drop just like you would with an application. As mentioned, there are a bunch of different widgets to choose from, and what's also cool is you can select whatever size widget you want. This is great for customizing your home screen and really just making it your own. Another really cool thing you can do is have widget stacks, and this is for someone who really likes to use a lot of widgets. So what you do is go ahead and add a couple to your screen, like calendar for example, and notes, and then if you drag and drop the one onto the other one, it automatically makes a widget stack. And now you can just toggle between the two as you see me doing here and add as many widgets as you want. So I just added reminders and battery until you basically have the best widget stack you ever did see. Now, a really cool update to iOS 14 is actually within the camera app. So if you open up the camera app and then point at your subject, what you can now do is click and hold down on the volume down button and it'll start recording. As soon as you let go of the volume button, it'll stop recording, and I don't know about you guys, but that is super convenient. Or if you want some burst shots, you can just click and hold down on the top volume button and it'll take a bunch of burst shots that you can check out later. Now that is pretty nifty. Another thing that's new to the camera is locking the exposure. If you swipe down right over here, it reveals this plus minus icon, and that is the new exposure setting. To brighten your shot, just adjust the toggle, and likewise if you want to reduce the exposure. What's also cool is that this setting locks the exposure, so it won't budge. You also get a new selfie mirror setting. So normally when you take a selfie, it saves the picture to your gallery like this. But if you head into the settings and select the camera application, right over there you will see mirror front camera. Toggle that on, and then now every time you take a selfie with your camera, it'll save it to your gallery like this as a mirrored image. The Photos app also got some really cool and useful updates. And first up is adding captions. So if you now slowly swipe up on an image, right over there you can add a caption. So I just said when we hit 500k subs, yay! I click the done button and now that caption is saved with that image. Then what you can do is if let's say you're in your emails or you're typing out a note and you want to add a picture, it is now so much easier to find them, and let me show you why. So if you say choose a photo, what you can do is pinch in on the screen and all your pictures will zoom out. What you can also do is tap on the search bar and then actually search for the image. So I just typed in 500k and there it was. Select, add to your notes, and just like that, you found your pic. The app library is another super slick addition to iOS 14, and you can find it just by swiping right. This is where all your installed apps get stored so that they don't clutter up your other screens. All your installed apps automatically get put into various folders like social, recently used, or suggested, so that they're all neat and tidy in one place. To search for an app, all you do is click on the search bar and then literally type in the app that you're looking for and it'll appear. What you can also do to search for an app is simply use this little alphabet toggle on the right hand side and toggle through until you find your selected app. You can hide applications by entering jiggle mode and just tapping on that minus icon, and then you'll get the option to remove from home screen. What you can also do is tap on those three little dots and hide an entire screen by tapping on the tick. So now when you go back to your home screen and toggle through your various pages, you will only have the ones available that you selected, and right at the end, the app library. Sound recognition is a super new interesting feature that can be found in the settings under accessibility. Once in there, you're going to scroll down until you see the option sound recognition. Once this is toggled on, what it does is your iPhone continuously listens for sounds that it may think it needs to alert you of. As you can see, there are a bunch of different alert sounds that you can toggle on. You decide which ones you want, and this can be easily accessed via the control center. So if you want to toggle a sound on or off, you just tap it just like that. So this is really great for if you're listening to music and not really paying attention to anything. Your phone will send you a notification as soon as it hears one of those sounds, and you will be alerted about all the sounds around you. So there's a pretty cool difference now when you activate Siri on iOS 14 because it has a compact interface. So if I'm in Photos, for example, and I say, "Hey Siri, remind me to phone Amy." Siri has a new compact look that doesn't take up the whole screen like it did in the past. And even if you get a phone call or a call on WhatsApp, the new interface will kick in that takes up way less screen space. And if you want, you can still swipe down to bring back the full screen interface, so you have way more control, which is pretty cool. Now, everyone loves to use a good emoji, whether you're using iMessage or WhatsApp. So let's just say you're busy typing out something to a friend and you want to add an emoji. Well, on iPhones, it can be particularly frustrating because you've got to scroll through all of the emojis like this. But what you can now do is search for an emoji. So right over here is a search emoji section. You just type in what you're looking for, like fire, for example, and bam! All the emojis relating to fire will pop up and you can just select them. Like here, I'm typing in party and all the party related emojis will show up. And you can do this with so many different things. Like if you type in hands, tick, or even dog, all the emojis will pop up, and you guys get the idea. The good old Memojis also got a bit of an update, and if you scroll all the way to the right hand side under headgear, in here they've added a bunch of really cool options like a cycling helmet, for example. It looks so epic, and even a graduation cap. So definitely check out all the various ones they have. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of headgear, a new option is face coverings. So you can add a mask to your Memoji, change the color of it, completely customize your look. And then when that's done, you also have a bunch of new expressions to choose from when messaging people with your Memoji. So I just opened up WhatsApp, I headed to the Memoji section, and here's just a little sneak peek of some of the new ones that you can use. So go ahead, check these out, and you can use them on iMessage, WhatsApp, and even Instagram. Now heading into reminders and starting with a couple cool updates. Compared to iOS 13, iOS 14 now has a new reminder button straight away. So you can add a new reminder, give it a title, so I just said giveaway because remember I have a bit of a giveaway coming up just now, and then I added it to my selected list, which was Apple gift card. So this just makes life a little bit easier by having that new reminder button there straight away when you enter the app. If you also head into your lists and click on the information icon, you will see it got a bit of a facelift and just makes life so much easier when adding extra information. Compared to iOS 13, it looks so much better, and even the calendar got a much needed upgrade and is so much easier to use than in previous versions. So once you've added all your additional information to your reminder, like date, time, and all the rest, what you can also do is customize the look of your list a little bit further. So usually you would be able to change the color of it and select something out of all of these icons, but now you will see this new emoji button. And if you tap on that, what you can now do is choose an emoji as your list's icon. So I just typed in shopping, I used this shopping trolley as my icon, and I just love that you can now do this, customize it, make it your own, and have epic lists. So guys, as mentioned, I'm giving away a couple Apple gift cards that you can use on the App Store to download music, applications, movies, and games. And instead of picking a winner, I thought I would just give them away. So go ahead, try and redeem a code in your App Store and see if you get lucky. Also, let me know down in the comment section which was your favorite iOS 14 feature. But if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe, or you can check out some of my other videos right over here. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles!